We're all trying to get better as photographers. There are always new techniques to learn, new bits of kit that promise the earth, and more tutorials online to watch. But if you do this one thing and keep repeating it, over time you will become a better photographer. It is basic and you'll probably click away when you hear what it is, but before you do, just think, is this something I can do more of? And if it is, keep watching as I'll go over a few things you can do to build this habit even further. It's basically just getting out there and doing it. No matter if you shoot with a camera phone, a bridge camera or a 1DX, if you don't use it, you'll lose that skill you have, and you'll never build that skill up if that camera just sits there doing nothing. After having some time off for shoulder surgery, I was really out of practice. And I have to say, I took some pretty rubbish photos on the first few days I started back on my first corporate shoot. It took me a while to get back into the groove, and that's only after a few months off. And now with the lockdown, I'm out of practice once again. I went out the other day and it felt strange, a little bit uncommon, but also good to be doing it again. Loading up my camera kit it kind of felt really strange, and I was a little bit concerned that I didn't have everything that I wanted. I did, and I got the job done, but it just felt weird after not going out for so long. So you want to keep that practice up time and time again and get out on a regular basis. Now it's the same with everything from playing the piano or guitar to exercising to photography. If you don't keep doing it, you'll get out of practice, and if you leave it long enough, you'll forget how to do it completely. So if you do have a camera that's gathering dust, make yourself a promise that you're going to use it this week. And then just go out and do it. Put some time aside and go out and take some photographs. Even if it's just a home project, out in your garden or down your local street. Take your camera with you and just take some photos. Find something to go out and shoot, do a little bit of research, and this can just be 5 minutes of looking on Google or here on YouTube. If you're still in lockdown and you can't get out of the house, set up some product shots or photograph any items in your house. And one other thing, let go of getting it right first time. You don't have to be perfect, and you can take some pretty rubbish shots. A bit like when I came back from when I had my shoulder injury. I came back, I took some rubbish shots, and obviously I didn't share those shots with the customer, but I took those bad shots and I got rid of them straight away, or I got rid of them later on the computer. So don't worry about taking rubbish shots, just keep taking the shots, and over time they'll get better. If you look at the greats like Ansel Adams, Bresson or David Bailey, I bet the first photo they took was absolutely awful. So just get out there and take some photos. If you're not comfortable with the manual modes, shoot in auto. Just use your camera. And after a while it'll become a habit and you won't be able to go out without taking your camera with you. And you'll be able to start thinking about taking your shot more and bringing it out of auto mode. And before you know it, a few years will have passed and you'll be able to look at your work proudly, or you'll have some photos that you'll want to hang on your wall. And if not, it might be time to take up knitting. So check out some of my other videos and tutorials by going to the link in the description, where I've got them all in alphabetical order and in genres to make it easier to find over on my website. And if you can't find what you're looking for, get in touch, as I'm always open to new suggestions for new videos. Now for some home photography projects to try, click on this link next. And if you want to photograph the stars, click on this tutorial down here. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for weekly tutorials in photography. I'll see you next time.